right before the election. They made their laws that way, or in a practice. So if you look at Wisconsin, they have really good voter ID laws, but the practice was that they ignored those laws. And then one of the states that has been highlighted that in the audit trail, you should also be able to prove that you have protected one person, one vote, and that you really had a secure election and equal protection of the laws for everyone.
So a lot of talk has been around what the vice president might do. Do you have any thoughts on what he might do?
Well, I think the vice president will simply open the ballots, and it'll be up to Congress to object. There are people pushing that the vice president could deem, whatever he wants from the chair. And Louis Gohmert, one of my colleagues in the House, even filed a lawsuit to try to make it so it was clear in the law that that was all power given to the vice president. And I do not believe that the Constitution gives the power to whoever presides over that joint session to decide whatever they want, and then it's up to the members of the House and Senate to object to whatever the vice president decrees. It says the Electoral College results are conveyed to the Capitol and they're unsealed there. So I believe that his vice president's job is simply to unseal what was sent, and then there could obviously be objections. So the president certainly tweeted that. He's communicated that at rallies, and this is one where I love our president, but I don't think he's right on this one.
Okay, well, let's talk about the implications of yesterday's election in Georgia, the runoff. What do you think?
Well, right now, if the results were locked in and this is the result, you'd have two Democrat senators from Georgia, and certainly not historically uncommon for Georgia to have two Democratic senators. But it is a big shift in the current political landscape and hugely consequential for control of the Senate. Democrats have said that they would do all sorts of things if they had control of the Senate. And so really we're looking to Joe Manchin to deliver on what he said is to not end the filibuster rule, to make it so the 60 votes do matter in the Senate, not a simple majority. And the market is reacting. They're basically saying, well, brace yourselves because there's going to be a lot more spending if this is the result.
Right, so spending is actually something you like to talk about a lot. So what would happen in this sort of scenario? Tell me more.
Well, so if you go back to September of 2019, we had the best economy in a generation or more.
Madam Speaker, asked the Supreme Court to address this problem just a few weeks ago. And unfortunately, the court chose to punt. They didn't answer it one way or the other. They didn't want to get in the middle of this discussion. We don't have that luxury today. We have to discuss this. We have to fix this.